Yeah. People, this is the boy here, watching Moorinho and Infinite Extra, celebrating gospel music of Black origin. But right now, we're here live and direct from the studios because we're talking all transfer talk right now. While we at the same time on the side eye on the Leeds versus Everton right now, so yeah. At the same time, there's 4 other games going on, so you're gonna have it live. We're gonna be not so much focusing on that. We'll be focusing on the transfer deadline, but we will at the same time we'll go ooh ah when we're ready anyway. So we got the shows on the side anyway. So I'm alongside DJ Marks today, and on top of that, guys, you know what I'm saying, we got hopefully the ghost himself, the ghost from Manchester, the original Don Blue Noser. He's not Blue Nose, he's redder. DJ Mello, hopefully he'll be on today. So yeah, but Anthony's talking with all the big talk, moaning about Manchester United and our spending power. It's nothing but hate. You know what I'm saying, you know? But we get that still, you know what I mean? You know what the word says about covetousness or covetousness or whatever that long word is anyway. So we don't do long things. We call it jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So jealousy that Man United has the money to just do what they got to do anyway. So we got Anthony. You know what I'm saying? The new Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony's just because we got a player called Anthony Martial, Anthony Langa, and we got Anthony now coming in. And him, Carl Anthony as well. So he should be joining the Old Trafford crew anyway still, yeah? But listen, guys, we're going to kick things off. We're going to be breaking down the different transfers. We may have abrupt interruptions by people jumping on in the Zoom anyway still, yeah? We've got a Zoom conversation going on and whatever. We're talking to Marcus right now. So, yeah, bear with us now. And obviously Leeds versus Everton has kicked off. I do feel that this is an interesting game. I think Everton's in a lot of trouble, but you know, we see how it goes anyway still, yeah. So DJ Marks, what's going on? Oh, is he there still? Yeah. We got yo.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to adjust this. I'm here.
Sorry, guys. Marcus has used all his data by trying to watch all the Liverpool goals on the weekend. So please forgive him. Still, he's not used to. He's seen more goals in one weekend than he has. So you know what I mean. The only thing is Salah now get him no points.
I don't understand.
Salah's missing Mane, bro. The man, and you know what, bro? All the man they were quiet about Mane going. They're going, yeah, one has to go. But now all the pundits are going, you know what, Mane was a good player, you know. And we done told you on this show, guys, we done told you that Mane is the main man at Liverpool. It's only because he's not as unmelanized as the players that you prefer to preach about, like Salah and Van Dijk, who look like they're from the north of Africa. You know what I'm saying? He's an original Bantu tribe person. If you know your Bantu tribe, you get me. So wow, it's not really Bantu tribe. He's Congo. And so, but he's shot like the Bantu people. You get me. So the Bantu people shouty. You know what I'm saying? The Tal. I think. I forgot the there's a people. Anyway, so yeah, you know the Gold Coast people still. Anyway, so yeah, the tall, lanky, powerful there still. Yeah. Hence why they're giving us a power, because we lit down a man. Leon Edwards lit down a Nigerian. I said to Lady T the other day, you know, Marcus, how does she feel seeing a Jamaican man kick down a Nigerian? But yeah.
What do you have to say to that?
She's like, it's I know they're bad, you know, they're bad. You see all the Nigerian girls, let me see that Jamaican man kick down there, Nigerian man. So they're so used to it, bro, as being superior in sports. You know, we beat them in 100 meters, we beat them in 200 meters, we beat them in 400 meters, we beat them up for everything else. So we can, the only thing that beats us at is a football, but the only reason is because they got about 500 million people in that place, and we only got 1 million per island. But we use Brazil as that's the Caribbean's offshore account when it comes to football. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's us representing the slave boys in Brazil. So you know, so we don't know still. Yeah, you know, we did one drop rule in Brazil. Everybody's got a drop of black in them. You know what I mean? So sorry if I offended anyone in the first load of things. But listen, guys, we just keeping it real here still. Yeah, I'm not trying to copy oozing right here where I'm talking still. Yeah, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to jump and do backflips out there and cost everybody else off. But first and foremost, Marks, you're happy after the weekend, bro?
Yes and no. I like to consider myself a realist when it comes to being a Liverpool supporter. And before that game, I went on record saying we needed midfielders. And what I was scared of was us giving them the 9-0 and suddenly it'll be like, oh, we don't need no midfielders. because I didn't want it to become like a blanket over like what really needs to be done. But Klopp has come out since then and he said, you know what, he was wrong in saying that we don't need any more transfers.
Yeah, 100%.
He's actively looking for midfielders. It's just a matter if we're going to be able to get somebody, because like the transfer window is what, Thursday? So we're talking about like a day and a half, 2 days. So
there's business to be done. There's business to be done, bro. And
there's business to be done, 100%.
I was happy when you won 9-0 because in my head I was thinking, okay, Liverpool's not going to buy no ballers. Hopefully that falls. The reality of the situation, guys. If Man United won their first 2 games, they would not be spending the money they're spending now. That's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
It's very cute. I'm not saying they did it by purpose, because Maguire didn't do it by purpose playing so rubbish. Luke Shaw didn't do it by purpose playing so rubbish. God bless you, Fred. But that hairstyle didn't do the best job for you by purpose. McTominay's touch is not by purpose. It's just the way it goes. And we had to show you they couldn't hide it. You know what I'm saying? And when I watched the Southampton game and Martial comes off injured, it's clear that we needed to go and get Anthony.
Yeah.
Because Anthony, on no offense to Elanga, he's still learning his trade and he hasn't got. He's a hard-working youth. You know what I'm saying? But he hasn't got
he hasn't got that
the X factor
that you need.
Yeah. He hasn't got
the same thing with Liverpool at the moment, where like if key players are out, like we're looking at Thiago now. He's been our key, like, string puller in the midfield. He's gone, and we haven't got nobody that does the job that he does. You know what I'm saying? If Fabinho and Thiago go, we're in trouble, and that's where we kind of realised actually, similar to what you're saying about Elanga, people like Elliot, Cavallo, great players, great young players to have in the squad. They're going to come up there, the future of the team. But you need those, like, experienced guys which know what to do, that can come in and do a good job, that are the kind of players you need at a team that's going to be pushing for trophies. And as much as I'm sure the young guys are hungry to win, they haven't got that experience of, okay, you know what, we're in a title hunt. This game is like 2-1 and we need to tighten up, to make sure that we can get those 3 points rather than making these silly mistakes. So, it's good to have those players then. And again, I was looking at some of the stuff online today. Thiago is like, I think the Milner is like 36. Thiago is like 34. Henderson's like 1. So you're talking about guys which are like, I wouldn't necessarily say they're completely past it, but we're coming towards the end of their football career. So if 2 of them decide they're going to retire next season, then where's Liverpool? What are we going to do?
No. You're totally right, bro. You're totally utterly right, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's the biggest, because I think H is going off the fact that basically, we get Jude Bellingham next season. Bro, Jude Bellingham might not go to you next season if you get yourself in it.
People don't realise. It's like there's no guarantee in football. We've seen it time again. A player that we thought was locked up to go to a club suddenly does a U-turn going to another club. We saw it with Ronaldo before he went back to United. All the talk was about him going to City, and suddenly he's at United. You know what I'm saying?
He's gone, man.
So we see this all the time. Bellingham obviously has said that he would love to come to Liverpool, but they say like a week is a long time in football, so let alone a full year. No, four, brother, four. Sorry, I'm just gonna get this off because you know what? I need to get this link off to my crew. Have you got your link up? Have you got the link off to the crew? Because I'm saying, I'll send that out to a few people.
Yeah. See if they got any commentaries on what we're saying anyway. Still, Everton, bro. Let's deal with the sacking of Scotty Parker, and then you got for me, both the 2 darlings of English football are struggling in management, bro. Lampard and Gerrard.
I think the Scott Parker thing was harsh, personally. The reason I say that is because Bournemouth had just come up. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not a team that you say that are like where the Liverpools and Man Cities are, even where the like the West Hams and Leicester's are. Do you know what I'm saying? They're a team that are very much coming up in terms of like they're on the rise. They're trying to put a good squad together, all that kind of stuff. Scott Parker, for me, has done a good job in general. I think anybody you would have asked would have put money on Liverpool winning. Anybody you would have asked would have probably put money on Liverpool winning maybe 3-0, 4-0.
Yeah.
Okay, we did a 9-0. No team wants to go through that, but we've seen some of the bigger teams get 5, 6s, and 7s. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like it was a bit harsh. I think Bournemouth need to be looking at their team and realistic expectations in terms of what we expect our team to be doing.
They're not staying up, bro. Not with the spender done, and and a gap between the Premiership. Look what Nottingham has to do, and admittedly, Nottingham Forest never had much of a team to come up with. They had a relegation team full of loanies and stuff. But the manager, Steve Cooper, he should be given a £2 million bonus, bro. Brown envelope, cash only. You know what I mean? Because what he's done with that team is absolutely amazing. He should never have got that team promoted. That team was not involved in promotion. It was called Rescue Us because we looked like we're going to be fighting relegation, and he's turned it round to that. The championship from the bottom team to the top team is very, 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 very close. Yeah. But the problem is when they come to the Premier League,
it's a different ball game,
bro. Look at Burnley, bro. Burnley sold off all their players, but yet they're still competing in that division. And we could argue and say company's doing a fantastic job, but let's be real. If you lose 11 players or 12 players, bro, whatever team you are, you're still going to need time to bed in. And now the gap 100%. is just too far. And Bournemouth, like you said, bro. But the problem is, I think he just got faced here about the owners, bro. And you know the one there still, some owners just can't take it, bro. So who you think you are, blood? I like man pulling out 10 mil out my back pocket to cover you. You know what I mean? You know, just get out of my club and I'll bring somebody else who's good respect.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, who's out there that they can really bring in that's going to do like the kind of job that Bournemouth obviously are looking for someone to do. I mean, again, the managers which I think will come to Bournemouth are probably ones similarly on a similar kind of level as the Scotty Parkers or maybe the Gerrards, Lampards, those kind of things. They're not going to pull, you know, like a Conte or Poch or them kind of guys. Them guys have reputations. They want to win trophies. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to go to those kind of teams. Which is why I'm saying they should have looked at it and said, okay, you know what? We played Liverpool. And we expected to lose against Liverpool anyway. We expected to go 3 points. Not whether it's 2-0, 3-0, 9-0, you expected to lose. You know, I would say, you know, let's give him like another let's give him until the World Cup starts. See what he does. And if things don't turn around come January, then cool, we'll bring another manager. But I just feel like they're not going to bring in anybody that's
okay. I got Anthony trying to come in. 1 second. Hey, bro. You got the Zoom link? It's in the group. Oh, snap. Sorry, brother. Sorry. My bad. Because I got it in front of me. Sorry, bro. Sorry, guys. Auntie's there waiting to come in, brother, and I'm there looking at everything guys with the Zoom link. Oh, yeah. Let's get this guy in. All right, cool. Let's line this up. But no, I definitely hear it. Oh, by the way, bro, Chelsea's drawing 1-1 right now.
Okay, I'm watching the Palace Brentford game.
You're watching Palace Brentford game? What's that on Sky?
Yeah, BT Sports 3.
Okay, I'm watching the Leeds game.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm watching Leeds versus Everton. You got what's the Bournemouth game saying? Not Bournemouth, Brentford.
Sure.
What's the game? Who is it? Brentford.
The Brentford Crystal Palace game is 0-0.
Okay.
It's been a good game. I'll wait to see what Palace are going to do because obviously Palace have been doing things, man. And again, it looks like I reckon they're going to take this game, but he is 0-0 at the moment, though.
Okay. But then talking about transfer deadline, guys. Zaha, yeah. Okay, let's deal with that subject right there. Still, yeah. Zaha, he's in his last year. He's in his he's coming up to 30, or if he's licking 30, I feel sorry for him because for me, it's not wasted years at Crystal Palace. It's good to see him being faithful to players and being professional about it. I hope some other players can take a note from there, i.e. Anthony. But the reality of the show is that I think it's time. It could be time for him to go. Sorry, I think Anthony's trying to do some signals. Yo, Auntie, we need some lighting on you, bro.
Yeah, I'm in my car, you know.
Yo, you in the car, yeah. You gotta use up the battery, bro. You gotta use the battery up. Yeah, use the battery.
Hold on. I'll have to just turn the car on.
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
When I want to pull off later and it's... Hold on.
The battery one, so you know you leave it on there, bro. We're from the days of choke.
1 second. Fucking hell, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can turn down the radio, please. You know when TalkSport says turn down the radio.
Yeah, turn it off.
But what are you saying about Zaha?
Zaha?
Yeah, go on. What are you saying?
Nah, I don't. I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with it.
Okay. What don't you agree?
If you remember, Zaha was going on with things, and a certain Dayton FC came and mashed him up, took him to Man United, never gave him a sniff.
Yeah. Sorry, Gordon's just scored for Everton, guys. By the way, but anyway, still, yeah. You know, 60.
He's showing the world that he's worth the 60
million, isn't it? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good goal still.
Going back to Wilf.
Yeah, go on.
Going back to Wilf. Yeah. United messed him about. Can't blame Fergie. Fergie brought him to the club. Didn't tell him he was dipping. Then he got Moist.
Yeah.
He got Dave Moist. Allegedly, he was troubling his daughter. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
Don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
But even if he was, that shouldn't interfere with his footballing career, really, should it? So, pathetic. And then he got bummed out the club, really.
Yeah,
went to
Cardiff. Went to Cardiff.
Didn't do nothing at Cardiff. With
and
Ollie Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Then went back to Palace. Nobody else really showed an interest, if I really remember. So he's been there. I felt sorry for him with the Pepe thing because we was talking earlier, Nicholas Pepe.
Should have been him.
It should have been Zaha. It should have been Zaha, really. Because I remember when Pepe was up and I saw him and to be fair, I'd never heard of him, to be honest. He had a great season at Lille, one brilliant season. And he was the fire thing. I didn't even think about Arsenal going for him, to be quite honest, because I just didn't think, one, we needed him, and two, we could afford him because I know he was going for big dough. Yeah. So when I heard he was going to Arsenal, I would have, well, if I was driving, I would have crashed my car in that because I didn't expect that. So Emery, who was the Arsenal manager at the time, wanted to sign Zaha. That geezer, VJ, whatever his name is, the thief, who's later on left, who robbed the club.
Oh, he
done the transfer. So it was the transfer what he did so he could make the money that he made. So that's why I think Pepe came to the club. It wasn't Emery's decision. Emery told Zaha, I'm coming to sign you. So Wilf's buzzing thinking I'm joining Arsenal.
Yeah. Because his brother was lining all up in it. His brother literally said he's going Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
He's going Arsenal.
But I think it was the structure of the deal. Because Palace wanted the money, the 65 mil, whatever it was up front. I think the structure of the deal with Lille was 20 mil, 20 mil, 20 mil, 20 mil. The way they structured it.
They couldn't do, Brev, I don't think it was Palace wanted it was the geezer. Palace obviously wanted how they wanted it.
Yeah.
That would mash up his plan.
Yeah.
So he can't swindle by doing it that way. He had to do it his way. So that's why he got Pepe. On that sense, I feel sorry for Zaha. Me personally, I'm an Arsenal fan right this minute, Brev. I will go to Crystal Palace tomorrow.
Straight.
And say, here's 20. I'll give you 20. Yeah. And I'll give you like 3 million add-ons if we get into the Champions League. Straight.
Started
it like that. But I would go, me as an Arsenal fan, and I say this for saying it now because right about now, I said to all the Arsenal fans, and I'll say Arsenal are one injury away from a crisis. I'm telling you straight. If Yahweh gets injured.
Okay, Yeshua, man. Yeshua, bro. Yeshua. Yeah, you get me.
Yeshua gets injured. I apologize. Yeshua gets injured. It's a serious thing around there. Eddie and Ketia. Nah, bro. So here's my thought process. Get Zaha. And then we've got Martinelli can vie for the centre forward position. With the two Gabbies up top. And then Zaha can play on the left.
Straight. But Zaha can play up front as well. I was just going to say, worst push comes to shove, you put Zaha down the middle. The only thing I don't like Zaha down the middle, his finishing's not great. I know. Because he should have finished off Liverpool when he had a chance. He should have done Liverpool.
He should have done Liverpool's dance. It's not just about the Liverpool game. I've been saying Zaha's finishing because really, for the talent he's got, his numbers are poor.
And that's what I was going to lead on to the next thing I was going to say is that
his numbers are poor, bro.
Yeah, I mean, even with the talk of him going to Arsenal, if I remember right, it's not just Arsenal. There were other times he had the opportunity to leave Crystal Palace and it just materialized. So that kind of makes me question why. And I'm wondering if it's because people are looking and wondering about the finishing or any other background stuff that might be going on. Because like you said, from the outside, it looked for me, Zaha is the talent. I mean, I can't think of many teams apart from maybe Man City that wouldn't want to take him in the Premier League right now. The guy is a top talent.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think if you offered Pep for 20 mil, Pep take a punt. He could do far worse on the left at City. Because I mean, I don't know if it's me, but Grealish is.
He got rid of Sterling. I think Zaha won't do much more than what Sterling did.
Yeah, he's out the team a lot though. For me, Grealish, and that's telling you something. And I don't want to hear about all these injuries. I'm not interested.
No.
You understand? So
yeah, for a 100 mil player, you better be
for a
playing.
100 mil player, you're not playing very often. You know what I mean? So something's not right there. And I think, and then he's got rid of Sterling, so he's quite thin on there. Foden, and I mean, for me, I don't know if it's you again, but Foden hasn't really been cutting it this season. Like we know Foden can go on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Mahrez.
You know, with Foden though, I think it might be a Haaland thing, and the reason I say that is because the way, because Haaland's a focal point now. I mean, I feel like Pep has less choices. Not less choices. He has to restrict the team in the way that he used to do it last season.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying because they were playing with false nines and all them kind of rubbish. So a man could get a squeeze, whereas now it's more strict because Haaland's the two certainties they're playing is Edison and Haaland, and it's the nine in between there.
Yeah. But Kevin De Bruyne,
and yes, De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Well, even I don't know, because De Bruyne De Bruyne don't play. You know, he'll be on the bench and that. To be fair.
No, they've played without De Bruyne, but they know when it comes to the games, the big games, they're playing De Bruyne, man. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a question then on this.
Okay.
This transfer special.
Go on.
Do you think Calvin Phillips will regret joining Man City?
Yeah. I think right. If Pep's full team stays healthy for most of the season, Calvin Phillips ain't gonna get even half the game he was getting before he come.
Yeah, not a chance.
That's what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna take somebody to get injured, somebody to have a really bad season for him to get in there and really establish himself. As long as them guys are still balling like they've been doing season after season, he's gonna struggle. It's gonna be one of them things where whenever he comes in, he's gonna have to do miracles in order for the manager to look at him and say, "Yeah, I'll give you another shot next game as well."
Yeah, no. Hear that. DM, I'm seeing that. I just switched on to the Chelsea game, and you know that 500 million pound left back. What's they called? They're from
Corella.
Yeah, Corella still. Yeah. How do you think he's settling in?
Bro, I think
Overrated.
Marcus brought it up, and I echoed it. He has got to be about 3 levels above Sunday League for me.
I don't see what the hype was about. Trust me, all this in the media like he was the best left back available.
I think he had one game against. I think Brighton played Man City. I think.
Oh, Man United, and everyone looks good.
It was a big game. And Brighton had a good. And he in particular, because I remember him. You know, I remember the game itself. I can't remember, I'm sure it was Man City. I'm sure it was Man City, and he caught Pep's eye, obviously, and he was on it. He was on it. But I think because he was playing in a certain system with Brighton, whereas at Chelsea it's a lot different. So I think he seems to be more exposed, or he's around better players and he just doesn't look as good as he did in Brighton. No disrespect to the players at Brighton, but you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but for me, as I says, bro, he just looks bog stand. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro. You see that geezer there? That Brighton geezer?
Yeah.
Man United should go and get him. That's who you need to go and get him, because he knows how to get dough.
Oh, yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? You need to go and get him instead of wasting 80-odd million on players that you're supposed to get for 50s and 60s.
Yeah. For
you
real?
need to get someone like him through the door who knows about dough.
But the thing is, the owner of Brighton, he made money. He made his money from playing poker. So when he gets every pound out of it, he's a poker player.
Bro, stop making excuses for all these things. It doesn't bloody matter. about where he got his money. He's got his money. We don't care how he got his
But
money.
he got his money from being
It makes
shrewd.
no difference, Rod.
Shrewd,
It makes
man.
no bloody difference how he got his money, how he's spending. People have structures. He's Brighton. He knows he's Brighton. He's not going to start spending like Man United. He knows he's Brighton.
But he sounds good though.
Unlike your club, who think you're Real Madrid or something in La Liga, spending money that, mate.
Well, I think the whole league is spending money recently. I think Mark put
to be fair,
it's like
there's a difference though. The whole league is spending money,
but they're spending it in a way, in a structured way.
Yeah, that's it. Getting plays they need. Where I felt City were literally just like treating play like a pack of Skittles. You know, I'll have that flavor. I'll have that flavor. There was no real structure. There was no real like direction in terms of what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it almost got to the point where I started to think it was the media putting the ideas in United's head in terms of who they should sign for.
That's what it seems, bro. That's what it seems. It's
like,
because for me, I always used to say this to my friend, and I'll tell you, I always used to say that kind of transfer policy was Tottenham. Tottenham always used to just buy players. Look when they got the Bale money, they just went out and we got money, and they just started to buy players. No structure. Liverpool was on their Hicks and Gillett and Hicks, and then these geezers took over, but they came with a structure. They didn't just come and throw money at it. They got in Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
They sat down with Klopp. Klopp obviously told him the plan. This is my plan. This is what I want to do with my club. So they've gone, okay, we're going to back you. But they didn't throw stupid money, but they bought with a plan.
Yeah,
now
100%.
the majority of Klopp signings for me have been hits. The duds for me, Naby Keita, absolute shocker for me.
I don't think anybody could have foreseen that because he was going on with bits before he came.
Yeah,
so it's crazy.
In the Bundesliga.
You see, this is why we get into these kind of conversations. I love it when it gets to these kind of things because I believe the league it does have a difference to you know, your transfer value and so on and so forth. That's how I think it should be. I don't think we should be going, clubs from the Premiership should be going to the Eredivisie. Not just saying this because of Man United, but I'm just saying it, and spending 80 million on that. No, everybody knows Ajax is a breeder club. The whole world knows Ajax is a breeder club. Can't compete with the rest of Europe when it comes to the finances. Can't do it. So they're going to always feed. So obviously they're going to make a change on the player. We all know this. But when you start paying over the stupid odds for these players who haven't done nothing in football, okay, he's won an Eredivisie. Okay, wow.
But you know though, Antje, like the reason that's happening is because the English culture in football has set that standard that if any English clubs bid for a player, most times it's dumb money. You don't see, like, for example, a player going between like an Italian club to a Bundesliga club or Bundesliga to a Spanish club for stupid money like that all the time. But if you see an English teams involved,
English teams involved, yeah. But
it's some ridiculous money.
But this is what I'm saying is though, bro. They get because it's like this. Okay, I'm not supporting what Anthony done, but he's the player. I'm the commodity, you know. It's me. I'm the player. So, you know, if I'm saying I want to bounce, and I get the club and all this, but as you say, why keep an unhappy player?
Yeah.
You know, that's just dumb. That's just foolishness. Keeping unhappy players. That just makes no point. You're making a rod to your own back. He's probably gonna pollute your dressing room.
Yeah, 100%. So make the money and sell him off and buy players.
Just make your money and sell him on and just move on. Yeah. So because I remember at the beginning, like Roger said, at the beginning of the transfer, I'm sure Ajax were looking 67.7 or 65 or something stupid like that.
It was 60s and 60s,
60 something, 62 or something like that.
Yeah.
Man United offered very, very rare, which to turn down flat, blah, blah. You see me? After, bruv, I don't care how good a player, after there's a point where you have to cut off as a club, as a business. And it doesn't matter that, we can spend money stupidly. No. You buy players because that's what makes the transfer market the way it is, because players are being priced at prices that they're not worth because of dumb clubs like your club, right, buying poor players for 80 for world records. Why are you buying an English centre half for a world record? There's no centre half on that price. There's none.
I know.
We watch football.
Yeah.
We all know
And
football.
that's why.
But the thing is,
Klopp is saying like,
no, bro, you can't say the thing is nothing, man.
But the thing is, you're saying a true fact, and I don't disagree with what you're saying.
I'm just saying, and this is what I'm saying. The benchmark's being set because people are buying poor players for stupid prices. Now look at Leicester. Leicester have come back and said, well, if you want Fofana, and we sold G Maguire at 80 mil, and he was XYZ. Now Fofana is the younger player, and we probably feel he's a better player, can potentially go further than Maguire. They wanted 80s plus, but Chelsea says no. You're getting this, and this is how it is. So
how much did he go to Chelsea for? 70 million.
70 plus add-ons or whatever.
Yeah, plus add-ons. But the thing is, he had one excellent season when he first come over. Spent the second season injured.
He's got a 5-year contract. He's got 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. And he's young and whatever. So
he's all this and all this.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying though. But you see, because of them, all right then, I'll show you this. Fofana and Saliba played at Saint Etienne as the defensive partnership.
No, I reckon Fofana's a really great. Don't get me wrong. He's a really great defender. Yeah.
But listen to what I'm saying. Now, look at the prices these is going. Now, Saliba went to Marseille on loan. Marseille were looking to buy Saliba for what, 25 million? 25 million. And I'll be honest with you, I believe Arsenal did consider it. I won't lie. But my point is this. Saliba has gone on to play for the French national team. Fofana hasn't sniffed it.
Yeah, true.
But he's getting, but Leicester want 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is the point. This is the point what I'm saying. Because of the transfer, because of English clubs, like Marcus says, English clubs have took this transfer to a whole new stupid level.
Because Anthony,
like we said earlier, sorry, last point.
Go on.
Gabriel Jesus, 45 mil. Bro, that's like selling him for 5 mil. You might as well say give us 5 mil for him because for 45 million pounds for a serial Premiership winner.
Yeah.
Serial. It's not 1 and 2. He's serial, and he has contributed. He's not like one of those also runs played 4 or 5 games a season, picked up a medal. He contributed because I remember the 100th goal and the 100th point. Gabriel Jesus at the last day of the season and also top off, and that is one of them moments. Pep crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the governing bodies need to step in and have some kind of plan in place. And the thing is, this doesn't just go to the players. This goes to the managers. I mean, when Moorinho left United, I'm sure they had to give him like 10 mil, was it? Some stupid money.
Stupid money, bro.
Some ridiculous money after they got rid of him.
But again, it's Man United, bro. Man United, and you know the thing is, it's Man United's own fault because they come with the offer. They want Marcus as their manager, so they're going to say, okay, we want Marcus, we want you as manager, blah, blah. We're prepared to offer you 10 million a year starting. Now, you might be at Ajax on 4 mil.
More like 1 mil.
You might be at Ajax on 4 mil, bro, thinking you're all that and a bag of chips and you're winning the area division, hands down. But coming there, 10 mil, bro, it's a whole different pressurized situation.
But no.
And the expectations are higher. Anything comes, so you go, I suppose they throw that into the package, the pressure, it's Man United, it's this, that, and the other. But I just think you sell yourself. I think you need to be saying, listen, you're coming in as a new manager, you got to earn your stripes, bro. You can't just come in on 10 million a season. Unless you're like Jose Mourinho, serial winner. They can demand that because their CV demands that.
Yeah.
But Alisson Shaw, I know that he shouldn't have been on no good money. He should have been on $1 million. He should have been on less than players, bro. You got to earn stripes, bro. You can't be just coming because you're Man United manager. Oh, you're on 6 million a season. No.
All right.
And then we move on.
No, 100%. No. I hear what you're saying, but when I capture something, I know you're making the money problem, and the money problem is transfer crazy.
Like Man United buying players for 80 odd million, and they've only got Eredivisie to back it.
But it is shocking one. But we got a player from Eredivisie called Ruud Van Nistelrooy who wasn't too bad.
And how much did you pay for him? 20 mil. 20 mil.
Oh, that's back then. It
That's
was a
what
lot
I'm
of money.
talking about.
No, it was a lot of money at the time. It was.
20 mil.
No, at the time it wasn't. No, it was.
It's 20
it was.
mil. Don't go on like you spent some big dough. It was 20 mil.
But back then, Anthony, man, it was deep. That was quite a high transfer, man. Yeah, that was a high transfer. You know what I'm saying? Eredivisie, but he shows you can.
Bro, 20 mil. But the difference is Vivian Nistelrooy is a goal scorer.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a
What
goal
was
scorer.
what?
20 mil.
We'll
I
see.
don't, me personally, at them days, because Shearer was going for world records at 15s and all sorts. So
It's a different money. Them sort
it
of.
is what it is. So,
But we'll see about Anthony. The joy's out on Anthony.
He was an international.
Yeah.
No, the joy is it's just the transfer price. I mean, how much did you pay for Papa Smurf?
He was about 50, about 55, I think, something like that. 50, he ran about 50 mark, ran about there. So,
Again, bro, on what caliber? Oh, and they'll say, oh,
Yeah, 56.7 mil you paid for it.
yeah, 56, yeah. How much did he pay for Zinchenko?
Huh?
You know, the Ukrainian, how much did he get him for?
Zinchenko?
Yeah.
That was some cheap money.
Zinchenko,
32
million.
32 million, yeah, man, it's about 32, yeah, that's it. But the thing is, guys,
That's what I'm saying.
the money,
Business.
but the thing is, the
It's
Chelsea
about
guy,
business, bruv. It's about how you do your business.
but the Chelsea guy, like Fofana, you know what I'm saying, you got 60, you've got the left back who was going for silly money as well. So the thing is, Chelsea, Man United are basically desperate
the only
squads.
one. That's the only one I'd say you've got a dud. They've got Raheem Sterling for under 50 mil. That is quality.
Yeah.
Again. Look at Man City. That's how Man City. Look at the business Man City. Man City can afford to shop players, proven winners for 40s in their 40s,
And still look to win.
And this is what I'm saying. But you've got teams. Now, me as a manager, that's my argument. Why should I go to Ajax and buy Anthony for 80 odd mil and I can get Raheem Sterling for 50?
Too late.
Proven on every level.
Too late.
Every level, international level, Champions League level, Premiership level, on every level. And he's gone for half what you nearly half less than what your geezers just come in for. He's what? How old's Raheem?
But the thing is, Anthony, I do feel that sometimes these deals, they do them so quick. You see what happens when you do deals quick. You know, a bit like Liverpool and Nunes. As soon as the door open, you get the player.
Quick, bruv. It's been all summer. Shut up, man.
No. The thing is,
you've been protracting all summer. You can't get deals over the line, bro.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying to you. But the thing is, you're coming in now. You're gonna let me talk there. So I'm not disagreeing with your point. Yeah, yes. But you give the passion. But
it's just your club.
Yeah.
Your club's the example, and you're getting a bit touchy about it.
I'm not getting touchy about it. No. You just come to anti-love fight. By the way, people, if you're listening in still, yeah.
Bro, I don't like to fight. I'm coming with facts, bro. That's all.
He loves to stir up, man. He loves to stir up, man. He wants to stir up people's character.
But
listen,
just talk the thing.
all right. We're going to lick down some of the transfers that I got that potentially going on. Today we've been talking about Ronaldo. Do you think Ronaldo will be around, Anthony? If he talks so much, do you reckon Ronaldo will be around by the end of
like
24 hours?
2 days you're talking about, and he's supposed to be getting Napoli.
Yeah.
Again, bro, we're talking about your slappy wrong club again.
Yeah, but is Ronaldo going to be?
No,
the thing is Ronaldo? Does anybody want him?
It's one of those, and it's one of those. I don't know, bro. Well, there you go. The one thing of the Ronaldo thing, I don't like the way they portrayed it in the press. Like he's offered here and everybody's turning him down. I don't think it's like that, because how many teams really can turn down Cristiano goals Ronaldo? Really though? No, seriously.
I know.
What are you turning him down for? Probably because you haven't got the financial clout
to pay for his wages, isn't it?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you going to turn down Cristiano Ronaldo? Hold on, Chelsea. You've got no centre forward right about now. You've got the opportunity to get Cristiano Ronaldo for what? 20 mil. The same 25 mil Barcelona are looking for you to pay for Aubameyang. Yeah? That same kind of dough you can get Ronaldo for, but you're turning him down to get Aubameyang. Is it me or what? Is it me? That's just dumb.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying, fam?
yeah.
Really? No, seriously. That's for me. That's dumb.
I think a
From a
lot.
teacher.
I think a lot of it is going to come down to his earnings, isn't it? In terms of like his weekly
clout,
payment.
It's down to the cloud. So, if you're saying then, don't say you turn Cristiano Ronaldo down. Say you can't afford him. Just talk the truth, but don't go on like he's some has-been over the hill and nobody wants him, because that's disrespectful, bro. That's the one thing we'll say
And the
about
thing is,
Ronaldo.
even with that, you know, you were saying you can't afford him, but any club that Ronaldo, even at his age now, any club he goes to, they're gonna make money
Off him, off his shirts. That's absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Off his shirts alone, man. Off his shirts alone, man.
It's a no, bro. It's a no. And from a business perspective, how I see it, it's a no-brainer. From a business point, forget the football side right now. From a business point of view, it's
He's
a
making money.
no-brainer.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if Ronaldo was coming to my
You're gonna
club,
make back your money.
yeah. If Ronaldo's coming to my
your
club and
money.
I'm one of them players that like to, one of them fans that like to collect them shirts, yeah, the same day he signs, the same day I'm going to get the shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about stadiums where you got like 30,000 plus people coming to watch games, yeah, right? Do you know how many of them thousands are walking out buying shirts on the first match day?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let alone the online sales and then all the media attention. Listen, they'll make money.
No, I just think it's disrespectful. But the answer to your question, Raj, I really don't. I hope for everybody's sake that he moves on. I really do. For his sake and for the Premiership.
Yeah, I think it's good if he moves. He moves on.
For the Premiership, I just think he just gets on with it and does what he does. If he's leaving, go. Adios. Thank you for coming back. The memories were brilliant. You are who you are. In my eyes, you're the GOAT. For now.
That's what Storms you were saying, isn't it?
Yeah. No. You have to just say,
he's for me. You've heard me say, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, and I've never disrespected Leo Messi. I think that Ronaldo has done it more consistent level at different clubs.
Yeah.
Different levels of pressure, because the pressure, any club he's gone to, he's had to carry them clubs. From Madrid to Juventus to United, he's carrying his shoulders, bro.
We've seen the difference once Messi moved. You know what I'm saying, compared to Ronaldo. When Messi went to PSG and like Ronaldo was doing more bits than Messi was.
Yeah, 100%. And Ronaldo's older.
People can argue, but this and they all give it those, but I don't hear the buts. The proof is on the pitch, what you do on the pitch, and we know what Ronaldo does in Spain. We know what he's done in the Prem. We know what he's come back to the Prem and done, and we know what he's done in Italy. You know, and you've struggled to do it in France, so in the Farmers League, as they say. So one of them. So, Rod, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know. But as I said, I hope that a solution is found for all parties.
I think whatever chat is.
If he goes.
Go on, what you saying?
Goes, I was going to say, have you got faith with the strikers at your club?
I think if he goes, we still. The big hopeful one that they're talking about, which I know you're not saying that we'll do to pull this off, is the Napoli striker. But that's a lot of money last minute.
Nigerian,
yeah, Ozyman. Yeah, Ozyman.
Osimhen. I can't his name.
I can't see him leaving Napoli Champions League football to
but
go to.
Remember, his chairman is the one who cost off Koulibaly when he left and said that these African players that go off and play in the African nations, don't buy them. Remember, it's his chairman that said that. You know what I'm saying? Publicly.
Sour grapes. Sour grapes.
You reckon that's a pure sour? Yeah.
Sour grapes, bruv. Sour grapes because he's a silly chairman, because he sold him for too cheap a price. You should have tied him down 2-3 seasons ago, gone to sign a new contract, and he could have doubled that. Because if you've got people, and again, we go back to transfer fees, look at that. 30 million for Koulibaly, bro. That is a steal of the century.
And I think everyone's scared of buying players at the age of 30. And I think that
yeah, but you see, the problem is, bro,
Southampton are beating Chelsea 2-1.
Not surprisingly, bro. Where's that at the bridge?
No, that's not at the bridge. That's
Southampton.
Yeah,
that's Southampton.
It makes money.
There's a player at Southampton. He's got locks. I can't remember his
Yeah.
name. But he looks a baller still.
There's a couple of them.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know because he was a boxing apart, for them in defense. But they got that new black goalkeeper in their goals as well, innit? You know what I'm saying? In Southampton, man. I think France is producing a lot of black goalkeepers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are coming true now.
Are they producing them, brother, or are they just?
I was just about to say that.
or they're just getting them when they're young from Africa.
You know what I mean? Are they really French though?
Yeah.
Are they really French?
Oh no, they're not French, man. They're just French imports. You get me still? Yeah, you know what I mean. They just get them early and sell them on for big money.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm with Jose. I'm with Jose. Where Jose says, "Where you're born, you should play football for." I'm with that because that's what it's about, bro. You know, it's just silly. And okay, the most I'll give you is if, like us.
Yeah, your parents are from the West Indies. Yeah.
You can play for your parents' country. Yeah. Probably that's the most. Other than that, when you go into my grandmother's great, like Clinton, what's his name? Clinton Morrison playing for Ireland. I ain't having that.
Well, you know what I looked into?
Bro, he's fully black, bro. He's not mixed race. He's
fully black. Yeah, I know. Bro, I think that's down to British passport, bro. Yo, and you know what? He loved playing for Ireland like he's Irish, you know, bro. And you're thinking, bro, sit down, man.
Bro,
London
youth. Come on, bro. Because you know, it's the Irish. Remember, the Irish, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. So they've always had the love.
That's a lovely goal,
like
bro.
Yeah.
Zaha's a scored, isn't it? Zaha just scored for.
You see, this is what I'm talking about, bro.
That was a beauty, boy.
Yo, this is the second of that.
On that one.
There's what I was gonna say Lord, I was about to come out with something then still, you know. 1 second, let me just check this out. You know what, Rodri just had to come off the pitch in Rodriguez, you know, for Leeds. I think he went for a challenge. Rodrigo. He just went to the challenge with what's his name, the goalkeeper, and I think he's knocked his shoulder out. Oh, you know when they can't just, you know the ones where they can't put it back in straight away. So he's walking off, with gas in there, bro. Because you know that's gonna get popped in, bro. Like, yo, like lethal weapon.
Feel the pain already.
You're saying like lethal weapon. But the thing is,
so that for me, bro. Go on.
Yeah. I you know what was quite interesting? PSG had the first challenge in League. And got held up by Olympic.
Did they get the draw in the end?
Did they get the draw at the end? Oh my goodness, who was it? It was Monaco, innit? Monaco at their yard. You know what I'm saying? That was quite interesting. That was quite interesting because he expected them to kill them off. You know what I mean? And it kind of sets a like a motion of what they're going to be going on with the Champions League. You know what I mean? If you get a bit of competition.
You know what? I think just from what I've been watching of PSG, I don't think they're going to be dominating like what we expect, like a City and a Liverpool expect to do in the Premiership. I don't think they're going to be dominating as long as we might anticipate. Because I've been watching some of the other French teams and like they've been going on in bits. I think PSG are that team who can they can play. Most teams that can play in like third gear. So when they get to the big games like the Marseilles, that's the big derby for them. That's the big game. Marseille, PSG, big game. Yeah, they'll turn up for that. Lyon, not many big games. So I hear what you're saying, bro. Because the Storm did last year, 20-odd points, didn't win.
But look who Marseille's got in a team. And Marseille's got some basically, they got little Arsenal going on there. Little you know what I mean? they got Sanchez got banged off with some goals, man. Yo.
Brethren, let me tell you something.
Sneaky.
If they get Sanchez hungry like he was hungry at Arsenal, that's one of the greatest frees going because they got him on a free transfer.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? And and Champions League, ain't it? Yeah. Champions League. And do you know what? Wouldn't it be stupid if Ronaldo turned up at Marseille?
And they got Guendouzi there as well, innit? So
all he wants is Champions League football, innit?
Yeah. Because he wants to bang off in it. I think he should go to Sporting Lisbon, to be honest. I think that'd be perfect. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's the nice way. I mean,
so do I.
He should go home, man.
Go home because they need.
He should go home, man. What's wrong with him?
But you know what is they only can offer
What's
him
wrong
something
with
like
him, fam?
stupid
He should
like
go home.
150, man.
Bruv,
yeah.
Bro, my man's got money. He doesn't need.
He doesn't
money,
need, yeah,
bro.
I know,
He's got
yeah.
money till he's full.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
don't
yeah.
need money. He can play for free. That man can play football for free,
Listen,
man.
Ronaldo can retire now, yeah, right, and just live off the money that he makes from this point onwards in media ads and books and stuff like
He
that.
can make the money on his briefs, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, bro. Come on, Cristiano Ronaldo, bro.
On his briefs, man.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's on to another winner anyway, because you know his son's gonna be offered a pro contract. I don't know what club he's gonna be with, but
Oh yeah,
his
yeah,
son will
his
be
son,
with
his
Chris.
son looks
That is
ridiculous.
standard.
Imagine him being an agent for his son, man.
You know,
Oh
he's
my
all-
days.
yeah.
His son's already
Wouldn't
making money.
surprise me, bro.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me either.
Nah,
His son's already doing his dad's celebration,
You know what I mean?
so you know he's trying to
He's
walk in
doing
the
all the bro.
footsteps.
Come on.
Yeah.
nah.
Come on, it's big shoes to fill though. Massive shoes to fill.
The pressure of that, bro.
Massive
The
You
pressure.
know, it's not often I see sons like following in the footsteps. I mean, when Schmeichel first came on the scene and they were going on about him, I
Struggled.
thought he was going to try and do as good as his dad. But he's a decent keeper. But the real Schmeichel was a different beast.
Right.
So
You know when his
No,
dad's,
man.
you know,
To be fair to Casper though,
it's
I
come
mean,
through. It's come
you
through,
know,
right? But he's sure his
won
dad
a
is still.
premiership.
His dad's still bigger. Like when you see his dad now, his dad's still like 4 inches taller than him.
Yeah,
And he's like,
stature.
it's just
Yeah,
massive.
yeah, but I think he's had a good football career. Personally.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's had a good career.
yeah,
Because
but he
was
still
at
could have
Man
laced his
City at
dad's
the wrong
boots
time.
though.
Nah, not really. But again, it's going to be hard. But I think, okay, say Schmeichel, dad was a 9 out of 10. I think Casper's a steady 7.
Don't you think Schmeichel was one of the best ever goalkeepers ever?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think
doubt.
you can put him in top
I
3.
think he was one of the most feared, because when you looked at goal, he's looking big. Everybody looks big, but nobody looks as big as when Schmeichel made himself look big.
Because it
Schmeichel
comes
looked
out like this,
massive
innit? It will just come out like.
He looked absolutely massive,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, he started to come out with
Star.
stars.
Yeah.
He was the only goalie I saw do that.
You know when he got done
The
though?
only keeper I seen do that.
He got done
You
by
know what I mean?
Tony
He was
Yeboah.
massive.
Tony Yeboah done him one time when he was at Leeds. Tony Yeboah, and we went to Leeds. And then when Tony Yeboah saw him coming out
No,
and
Philip
waiting.
done him.
Who done him?
I remember Philip Albert done him when he chipped him.
Yeah, it's a chip in it.
For
That's the
team.
way to beat him. Is a chip.
Yeah.
I think like
Chip.
it's only now
I
we're
remember
really
Robert
seeing
Perez
like
at
a new
Villa.
generation of goalkeepers like coming through compared to before, because it kind of they went through a period where we had like your Schmeichels and we had your Van der Sars, and then you're going back to like Seaman and them guys there. Yeah, these were like proper like keepers, and then there was them. We had good keepers, but I don't think we had anyone to that standard for a while. But now we're starting to see the Edisons, the Allisons.
But the
coming
Brazilians, buff. The Brazilians. That's a weird.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
when you talk about Edison and Allison, I don't think Edison's that good. Allison now, yeah, man.
He's a goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper. Yeah.
Allison is a proper keeper.
Yeah.
But you see, Edison,
He's a midfielder.
Edison's a centre half at least. He's something, bro. He ain't a keeper. I'm telling you now.
But he's
not a keeper, bro.
You
I
know
don't think he's that great a keeper.
Yeah. You know what he is? He's Ronald Koeman in goals, isn't he? He can pass the ball good. Yeah. He's a sweeper. Yeah.
I don't
He's a David
really
Luiz,
think he's
Bobby. He
that
wants to always like come out and do something that you don't need to.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying to you, bro. This is what I'm saying to you, because he's been caught in no man's land many times. He has, when there's no need for him to come out.
No.
And I personally don't think he's that good a keeper. Me, Allison now, for me, head and shoulders above him. Not even close for me. Allison's proper, and I'd say this as well. I think Liverpool's backup goalies are gonna be a top keeper as well.
Yeah, he is.
That young youth.
Oh, the one.
He's gonna be a top keeper.
Sorry. Southampton. Oh my goodness, like almost should have scored, man. Sorry, that's in the side. Sorry, guys, I got excited because Southampton going 3-1 up. The Chelsea is struggling, man.
They Man City. Man City.
Yeah. Let me just see if there's any more.
But you know what? Again, I don't know if it's me, but Thomas Tuchel's making hard work. I think he's got decent players there to get a team.
Yeah.
There right now. I do agree, because look, if you look at it right, he's got centre halves is his probably biggest, because Thiago Silva's, you shouldn't be playing him really. He shouldn't be playing Premiership football at his age. He shouldn't.
Yeah.
Not regular. I'm not saying he can't come in and fill in, but he shouldn't be playing week in, week out at his age. I don't think at his age. Nah, the Premiership. Nah, bro. I don't think he should, personally. So, Koulibaly, yeah, no problem. So they need Fofana's coming in now. So there's his centre half pairing. Koulibaly, Fofana.
Yeah.
So then you've got Chilwell, left back for me, and then Reece James, right back. So midfield now. So we got Jorginho, Kovacevic.
Yeah.
Depending what formation you're playing. Kante. So obviously you got Kante and two others. Obviously Kante and two others. So who's creative? Who would you say is the creative one in
Jorginho,
Chelsea?
man. Yeah.
Kovacevic would play one. I
Okay.
don't like Jorginho, me personally. I think he's a bit of a crab. So I'd play Kovacevic. And do you know what I'd always get? Do you know what I think is a baller? And I don't know why he's still there. Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek, bruv. I'd play Kante, Kovacevic, Loftus-Cheek. That's my three. So I'm playing 4-3-3. My three up top now would be, obviously, well, the players ain't there right about now. So I've got to go with Sterling.
Hurts.
Havertz.
Havertz. I don't know. Havertz is not a number. Havertz is
It should be Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi on the right. It should be Hudson-Odoi on the right.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There's the one.
Hudson-Odoi
Hudson-Odoi
should be on the right.
Hudson-Odoi should be
Sterling on the left.
that team, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And left. And then in the middle is
Sterling on the left.
Yeah.
Hudson-Odoi on the other side.
Yeah.
And your centre forward.
Simple things, bro. But they're just longing out.
Forward. And that centre forward should have been Richarlison, but he's got no kahunas.
Oh, Richarlison, true. Richarlison, why did Richarlison? Because okay, let's flip on to Richarlison because obviously he's obviously the Brazilian guy. He's gone to Spurs now, still, yeah. And obviously, with them man in Spurs, yeah, still, yeah, he ain't really he's gonna get past that. Technically, one of the best triple threes at the end of last season was top three up front. They were doing all right. So to break that and knowing that he wants to play in the World Cup, it was a kind of a strange move. They should have went to Chelsea now. That's basically saying with Melo, getting rid of Melo, and he could be starting every single game straight down the middle.
You're Chelsea centre forward right now.
Yes, guaranteed.
Right now.
Guaranteed.
Look, bro, Chelsea have sold Werner and they haven't even got a striker.
Yeah.
That's how much they didn't want Werner.
Yeah.
That's how much. So if Richarlison had gone there, he's starting every day.
Yeah, man.
Him and Sterling plus one other.
Yeah.
And like you said, if Tuchel had any sense about it, it should be Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. Now, what I want to do is clear up another thing in the saga because we're coming to the latter part of the show. Now, something that got raised up in the group this week, which I did make a comment about, yeah, was now take the price tag off Casemiro, take the what people are saying that he's a basically second to Fernandinho and Fabinho as better players than him. Yeah. Now, what annoys me there still is Casemiro has kept them man out of the Brazilian team for literally the past decade. And I remember when Fernandinho had his opportunity.
That's a bit harsh.
He's been there for a minute still, you know. At least 8 years. He's basically had the handover from who was there before? Gilberto Silva? Who's before him?
But okay,
but hear me out.
If you look at how Brazil play, their tactics. When was the last time they actually played a tactic based around having a solid DM? They haven't. Casemiro don't really play like a solid DM for Brazil. He plays more like a CM.
Remember Belgian game when they lost in the World Cup? They put Fernandinho in that role to sit in front of the defenders and screen them. You know what I'm saying? And Fernandinho died.
Because they're telling you that Casemiro, that's not his role. Like my man said, he's a CM.
But the thing is, he does that for Brazil, and he does a good job. But Fernandinho, who's meant to be better.
But look at it. I hear what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but as I says, the Fernandinho thing, Fernandinho quit the international football because the Brazil fans turned on him. If you remember,
It killed him, man. It killed him,
something
man.
happened. Something happened in the game, and they turned on him.
Yeah.
And he vowed he'd never play for Brazil again, and he hasn't played for Brazil since.
Yeah.
So that's made an opportunity come now. Casemiro probably has to fulfill that role playing for Brazil, but I even found for Brazil, I don't think he plays as a, like Marcus says, as a DM,
as a DM,
so to speak. I think he plays as a
He plays more,
CM.
Yeah, he can't play more box to box for me.
Yeah, because Brazil, and I want to go into a point, and again, this is what I go into the transfers and people knowing footballers, clubs knowing the market of football, because as I says, and sorry, Raj, it seems like I'm picking on your club. I just use it as the benchmark, bro, because you've bought a player, Anthony, who's just broke 22, just broke into the Brazil squad, not team, squad.
In the squad,
80 odd million. We'll go down to London, West Ham. I've just bought 24-year-old from Leon, Lucas Paqueta.
Paqueta, yeah. He's basically starting with. I think they're starting over my guy from Anthony.
Supposed to be coming to Anfield, man.
Yeah.
Bro, it hurt you. He was supposed to be. Bro, they touted him all over the place. He got touted all over the place, but you know the Brazilians wanting to come. Oof. I tell you what didn't help everybody else. The Brazilian influx at Arsenal, London, Richarlison, the Brazilians at Arsenal, West Ham, London, the London appeal, and it's the pull of London. But bro, we're talking about, and this is what I'm talking about, bro. If you're gonna go out and spend, and there's another question I would say as a manager buying a player, Premiership manager coming in, you want me to spend 80 odd million on a player that played in this league now? Man, you could have went and got Richarlison for that same 60 million.
Yeah.
Could have played him down. Where are you gonna play Anthony? Same position, Roy White at the front three.
Yeah.
Could have done the same thing. Obviously, we'll give Ten Hag because he knows Anthony. But you see, someone at the club should be saying, I don't know, bro, because you could get a Richarlison. And listen to me, bro. He's got Premiership experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Will Anthony hit the ground running? And we're getting him for 60 mil. We're getting him for 60 mil.
Now, Richarlison is a myth. How people did not get. I think what they're concerned with, and the only thing is, which I don't think is a justifiable concern, is I think they were just concerned with his temperament, because he always seems to be that hot-tempered kid. But the thing is,
I don't think it's that. Roger. I'll tell you why I say that, because
South American.
When I look at it, I think that because every club, you've got your manager, you got your scouts, and the scouts act as advisors in terms of who they think you should be looking at. And I think that Ten Hag already had his mind set on the players from
before, back home.
The scouts have told him, look, Richarlison's available, blah blah. He's probably said to him, go and take a look at him, which is why it's gone out into the media. But his mindset was already, I'm going to sign these, man, because the money that he could have got Richarlison for is more than the money he's paying for some of these next men that we're hearing that they're trying to get. So where I see is that he wasn't thinking about no Premiership experience or what the guy could bring. He was thinking, you know what, I just want to bring guys in that I know. But what he should be, you know what, right? These guys I know, like we've been saying, are playing in the Dutch league, and they used to play football a certain type of way, and that's part of the reason that you guys had your initial struggles, is because even your manager was still trying to manage like he was in the Dutch league.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. He got caught out there. But I want to hit these some subjects before we finish off the show. But now the black contingent now, which we never thought there would be after Faustino Asprilla, is up in Newcastle, and I don't know if you saw St. Maximin's goal. Absolutely monster of goal. Absolutely disrespectful goal, and they've got now Isak, Now, when that came out, man, I know we ain't said anything in the group, man. We ain't talked about this one, Isak, because
do you know
I know.
why we ain't talked about it, Chris? Because there's nothing to talk about, really and truly.
Okay.
What has Isak done, really? I've seen him play in a tour. Did he play? Was it the Euros?
2 years ago, he was linked to Arsenal, innit?
Okay. Yeah, he was linked. And Brev, I was. If he was on my group, you'd have heard me say, "I don't want him, not for the money, not for the money."
Money that was calling for,
But the calling for, you see, bruv, because maybe it's because I'm old school and I want value for my money, bruv. You understand what I'm saying? I want value for my money. I don't want to buy players because they've got a great YouTube video, a great compilation, and have a look at this player and he's absolutely skillatchy, and then you buy him. And Nicholas Pepe, there's the perfect example. Got a show reel, show reel sick. The reality, the reality of it. Premiership was too muscular for him. Couldn't angle it, couldn't hack it. Just come back to France.
He's 6'4", you know. He's like 6'4", bro. Like 6'4".
But when you look at his stats, though, right? It's like the best team that he played for was when he was on loan at William over in back in Holland.
Isaac.
William. He was at Williams.
He spent what 3 seasons at Real Sociedad. 105 games here, right? And in that time, he only scored 33 goals.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even a goal every 3 games. You know what I'm saying? That's
as a centre forward.
That's a Joe Linton name, boy.
You're spending 60 odd on 60 odd million on.
It's a lot of money.
This is what I'm saying again.
But he has got good potential though. But I do think he's got
roughly 70 games without no goals. I know it's a bit more to it than that, but there's that's how it kind of works. At 70 games.
Yeah, where he's just not doing anything. What's his assist? Does it show his assists?
No, it doesn't say what his assist is. Just his appearances and his goals. I mean, like.
I'm
105 and 33. He's poor.
If his assists were that great, bruv, they'd put it on there, innit?
But the thing is, I know he's the main man at Sweden, and I know that they'll start him over Kulusevski all day long, and I think Kulusevski is a beast.
Kulusevski plays a different position though.
It's like,
I don't even know why he's the main guy at Sweden, because even his record for Sweden's not great.
Bro, he's the only ranked geezer for Sweden because Zlatan don't play. That's the only reason. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Zlatan can come back now, bro, and play for a play. He can come back now.
If Zlatan comes back tomorrow, Isak's on the bench, fam.
Cold it out, man. He's his legs, man, round him. But now, I think so. Obviously, then we take it, guys, as a not impressed. I heard that Saint Maximum is looking to try and get into the French team, but he has to. How you feel about that one, guys?
Can't see it happening.
He's gonna beat Dembele. That's the problem. What you say, Marcus?
Can't see it happening. It's not under Deschamps anyway. Maybe a different manager, but not under Deschamps.
I think for the position he plays here, right? I think, especially a manager like Deschamps, for the position that Maximan plays, he's going to be looking for more from him as an attacker. And Maximan's got great speed. He can drive the team forward here, but his end product is nothing to make noise about.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to cut him short.
I think Saint Maxim comes into the same category as Wilf Zaha. In that sense of, like we were saying earlier.
That's
the thing with Zaha, and Zaha, like we were saying, his stats for who and what he's got,
should be higher.
Greatest when you look at his raw stats, they're not that great. I think the most Premiership goals he scored is about 13.
He's not even that. I'm looking at it now. He's been at Newcastle since he was 2019, and he 12 goals. And even before that, he was at Nice for 2 seasons. He was at Nice for 2 seasons, 64 appearances.
Oh, not Saint Maxim. I know he don't score because when he was at Nice, I remember watching him at Nice when he was because Balotelli was there. Saint Maxim was a right winger. Because I remember going to my Arsenal group and saying, lads, there's a geezer at Nice. Right, that's why I should be a football scout, because I know football. And I said, there's a geezer at Nice, Alan Saint Maxim. Trust me, bro, I swear. Because I watch football and I know and I see things. I seen the same. I remember the same thing watching. I remember when Brazil won the World Cup, and I sat in my house and says, I hope to God Arsene Wenger goes and signs Gilberto. Bam, happened. Because I just saw, man, boom.
Yeah, man.
Because I know if you know players, bro. I'm just being honest. I just think with certain players, some of them, as you say, every player you you buy is a risk. Every player, £1 million player, £100,000 player, 100 million player, everyone's a risk. You know what I mean? But some of them, but some of them are just like ripping off a club.
100%.
When you're talking about big clubs as well, right? If you sign the player and these stats ain't backing, I'm thinking, what are you signing him for? Because if you're a big club, you sign a player, then you're thinking, okay, your last team, you only managed to score at most 9 goals in a season, what are you expecting that player is going to bring to your team?
Yeah. No, 100%, brother. No, 100%. No, there's a lot of guys, like I said, they're flattered.
I'll put it to you like this.
Go on.
This is what I'd like to say, though. For a player to be going for them 8 kind of millions, and this is any player, for me, if I'm a chairman of a club, for me to be spending them kind of monies, I have to be beating the likes of Man United, the likes of Real Madrid, the likes of Barca to the player, to be signing him for that kind of money.
Yeah.
They're the kind of caliber clubs that I'm supposed to be beat enough to sign.
Yeah.
And that's so how much would Ajax have wanted if Madrid was involved, or if Barca was involved, or PSG was involved?
50, in fact.
They're selling him to Man United for 8. Yo, bro. And this is what bro, how comes we don't see only Barcelona buy players? It's stupid though, because Philip Coutinho 144 mil.
It's a Barca gives black man checks, man. They give out checks, man.
140 mil.
Bouncing checks, man. That's Barcelona.
Barca 140 mil. You see, they're the mad things. Because I was just gonna say, but you don't see like Madrid pay over the odds for players. If you notice, the Milans.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't see them pay over the odds, even when Italy was the league. Them Italian teams never paid over the odds for players. Never.
They just played.
Because how they see it,
yeah.
Their league was good enough.
Yeah, come to our league.
Yeah.
Come out to league.
That's how they saw it.
Yeah.
That's how they seen it.
Yeah.
So for you to come to our league, you have to be exceptional. So the talent was warranted. So they're not going to be spending 100 million to bring some geezer from China. It's not happening.
And pay some stupid money.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing what happens over here. We're buying all these because we know, talent-wise, we haven't got the talent pool to have an Anthony coming through the ranks with it, because that's the English mentality of what they develop footballers to become.
What?
No comments.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the South London thing, look at the Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho ain't your typical English footballer. He's a street baller. Now, where the street ballers come from? Brazil. Now, if he was from Brazil, we'd be raving about Jadon Sanchino.
Yeah.
Because he'd be playing in the street like they do with the favelas. They're doing it in London in the same cages, man. They're doing the same thing. What they do in Brazil, it's just that we're stifling the talent. I was saying to my daughter the other day, I was watching this football, and there was, I don't know if you've watched them programs, there was one on Sky, and there was one on normal terrestrial TV. And the one on Sky, I think it was called The Football Factory, and it was going around the cages in London, and it showed this black scout, and he scouted all these different players, and he was going to the different cages, just looking at players, and he took this player from a cage, and he took him to, I think it was Cheltenham, and he got signed by Cheltenham. And I think my point, what I'm making is, Birmingham, we need them cages, bro. Where's our pool?
Yeah. There's not.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, 100%. There's not invested, and this is where the clubs have not invested.
Cages.
Yeah.
The club need to get those cages over here, fam.
Yeah. Bro, the clubs ain't invested.
That's why we're missing that, especially in Birmingham. This is what I'm saying, especially in Birmingham, bro.
But the clubs are dead. Just
them
take the
things
money.
are put in. Whoever's building them, the councils are building them places in London for the youths. Them places to not to loiter, to play. So there's a place for them to develop. We ain't doing it down here.
Bro, it's a crazy one. But listen, guys, I just want to go through past the latest transfer deals before we end off the show. But I'm just at the transfer centre. Basically, Winks has gone to Sampdoria on loan. Does anyone care? No.
I don't care, but you know what? I'm glad. I like to see good players go away out of England, because England is not the be all end all of football. So when I hear a player moving abroad,
yeah, that's right, Marcus.
I like to hear that, man.
I'm with you. And you know what? Funny enough, I think Harry Winks, the type of player he is, could benefit from being in a Sampdoria, Italy. Because he's not that fast.
Yeah.
And he can pass a ball. He's a good passer of a ball.
Yeah.
And he can dictate, so I think Italian football might suit him a lot more than the hustle and bustle of the Premiership.
Okay. No, 100%.
To be honest.
Obviously, we talk about Paqueta. We spoke about our team. And I think
looking to him to be a top signing.
Yeah. 100%. And then
Leeds have just equalised in your game, yeah, watch.
No, I'm watching the Southampton game now.
Oh, okay, you switched.
Yeah. So, and you got Lampard. Did Maupay go to Everton? Did Maupay gone to Everton?
I think so, you know.
Maupay.
Maupay's gone to Everton. Here's the one that might have happened we don't know about, bro. Forest has agreed a deal with Bolly. Willie Bolly from Wolverhampton. Oh, we lost Anthony. Ooh, we've lost Anthony here. Yo, Anthony, we can't hear you. Bro, you wouldn't believe it, bro. The deal's worth 4 million. Oh, cool.
And the signing. And
1 second, bro. I'm losing you a second. Oh, we're losing you, Anthony. Hold on. Hang in there. Hold on. I'll give it a few seconds to boot back up. Yo, Marcus, what are you saying about the 4.65
Willie
million?
Bonny's on to Nottingham. Serge Aurier is going as well. Serge Aurier is going as well.
Serge Aurier is going.
That's what he said, yeah, and it's kind of going in and out of the moment.
Yeah, he's going in and out at the moment, bro. I don't know if Anthony can hear us, man. I think he's talking and he can't even hear us there still, yeah?
For 21 players.
Yeah, he's in and out, man. He's in and out.
Hold on. And you better now?
Yeah, he's now. Yeah, it's better now. Yeah. Better now. Idris Gay is... 1 second. He's reported to be going back to Everton. You heard that one, then, Marcus?
Who?
Idris Gay. Idris Gay.
Idris Gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking to go back to Everton.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness sake, guys! If you just seen what Thiago just had to do after get off the ball off the line, man just did some Brazilian thing to get the ball off the line. It's crazy.
You know, I want to know what you man think about what's it called? Ali doing this quick turnaround and going to Besiktas, man. Man just left 6 months after coming to Everton. I just decided.
Bro, that's a whole show on that, bro. That's a whole show, bro. That's a whole show.
He hasn't decided. Dele Alli hasn't decided to go. He's not good enough, and Everton have shown him the door. That's the facts.
Yeah,
The fact
100%.
of the matter is,
100%.
he needs to go back and watch the All or Nothing when Jose sat him down and told him. He told him. He told him, you know, man sat him down and told him, you're going to look back at your career and you're going to be angry at yourself.
Yeah, man.
I saw a thing, it says, Dele Alli, when he was 20, Real Madrid were inquiring about him. 6 years later, he's going to Besiktas.
Scary, bro.
Madness, bro. But to be quite honest, I didn't think he was that great anyway. Thought he was overrated anyway, I'm being honest. Didn't think he was all that. Had a great season playing up front with Harry Kane.
Yeah,
It reminded me similar of when Steven Gerrard played up front with Fernando Torres.
Yeah. Is that midfielder behind him? Yeah.
But the difference with Steven Gerrard was class anyway. We know that's the difference, but it just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I hear.
Yeah.
I think Man United is looking into Serginho Dest.
The talk is you're supposed to be put in a swap deal. You get this, they take Wan-Bissaka. If Barcelona are happy with that, I think it's a good deal. Personally, I mean,
Sergio Dest
Ten Hag don't rate him. Ten
yeah.
Hag don't rate him.
Yeah.
He obviously rates my man because he knows him from his Ajax days. So again, it's one of those. I suppose, you know, managers are going to buy players who they believe they can trust and know in it. So
no, that's 100%. But listen, guys, I want to end on a positive note. I'm not an M&A man. And we're not going to talk about AJ because that was just totally
MMA,
you know, you can tell I'm not into combat. You're saying so. I'm not here to try and front everybody like I'm an expert.
Oh, you want to talk about my brethren?
Yeah, but the thing is, before we get there, we don't want to even touch boxing because I think we can do a full show on how we feel about AJ right now and about how he embarrassed himself.
Now,
you're saying.
I tell you, I've always felt about AJ. Overhyped bodybuilder. Overhyped bodybuilder.
I tell you now, if you give me £1 million before that fight, I'm putting up the whole million on Usyk. I'm serious because AJ can't lace his boots. He's not on the level.
Marcus, let me tell you something.
What you saw after the fight was because he got shamed.
Bro, I'll tell you this. you says a million. If you said to me, I'll give bet. You want to bet on the Joshua fight? Yeah. What do you want to bet? I'd bet my house, my mom's house, my car, everything that I've got, all on Usyk. Bro, Anthony Joshua can fight Usyk 100 times and he's going to lose 100 times.
100%.
Facts. Straight facts. Bro, if you can get punched up by Andy Ruiz, when you come against a boxer, you've got no chance.
Right now, there's only one boxer on this planet that could probably give Usyk a real good fight, and that's Fury. That's it. There ain't nobody else that can really touch Usyk, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So
I agree with you.
the
The only thing I think, I think Usyk could be vulnerable against somebody like a Deontay Wilder.
just the one lick in it, that one lick in it, the one lick he ain't getting back up from that lick.
That's what I think. That's what I
That's
think. That's the one thing like Deontay Wilder still has.
That punch, man.
He's dangerous with that one, but Joshua now, total different ball game.
Yeah, no.
Total different ball game. He should have retired when he won his belts back against Ruiz. He should have just retired and just got into wrestling or something. Did something.
See him in WWE walking out.
Should have done, bro.
That's what Tyson Fury doing, isn't it?
Bro, in life, bro, you gotta know your levels. Know your lane, but you can't kid yourself or make your hype men tell you, "Oh, Marcus, you're the best IB, you're the best heavyweight going and rare. Bro, you talk about, oh, I watch boxing and I study boxing. Well, if you watch and study boxing, you know you're not all that then.
But the thing is, his rant at the end, he was emphasizing the point that basically, oh, I'm 18 stone, I'll knock out man from back in the day and all this business, bro.
He's got no boxing skill, that's right. He's got no IQ.
Man saying, he's literally saying Tyson come in the ring with me, bro. He's saying he can knock.
That's why when he disrespected Lennox Lewis, he should have some manners. Go and kiss the ring and say, Lennox, I apologize. The last undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Mate, you know what I'm saying?
You understand? Who beat big boxers, bro.
Yeah,
he didn't beat them little punks. Joshua's beat.
Yeah.
There was beasts in that Lennox time, and everyone that he fought was a big fighter.
A beast. Everybody was there's a chance he could lose here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, those fighters in Lennox's time would probably knock out most man now.
Bro, if you think back, Marcus, if you look at Lennox Lewis's history, there was not many fights where he went in and you thought, Lennox.
Yeah.
There was always that, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
There was always that. Probably Bruno is probably one I'd say. I always knew Lennox would beat Bruno.
Yeah.
Then one there stuff. But listen, on a quick one, guys, and obviously we can't not even a quick one. I was watching a show with and I just saw the Edwards and got in the morning, and it's funny still because I don't know much about this combat sport situation, but when they showed the kick, I was like, Lord have mercy upon my soul. I was like, yo, like even me was like, hold on a second, man can't get back up from that. And the commentators, the whole arena.
Nah, bruv.
Let me say this year. Edwards, right? I've always respected the guy as a fighter. When you watch him, he's a quality fighter. Even saying that, honestly, I didn't think he would win the fight against my man because Usman is a different beast when it comes to UFC right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Even now, he still is a beast. Do you know what I'm saying? If a rematch between them two, it's still hard to call.
Bro,
but Edwards' heart, bruv. Edwards' heart and like the timing, jeez.
Nah, bro, let me tell you. Okay, Leon Rocky Edwards, the person I've trained with Rocky. I met Rocky at UTC 11 years ago. By that stage, Rocky was 2 years into his journey as a MMA fighter. So I remember walking into the gym like you. I don't know nothing about. I just went there to train, fam. That's all I went. I'm not going to fight or anything, but I watch. I watch. So because I was training in this mixed martial arts gym, I started to watching mixed martial arts, the UFC and stuff like that. So okay. So with Leon now, we used to the gym, the way we used to train, we had it was like a family. So we had the gym it was called UTC gym. It had a fight team. So they'd go around, they'd arrange fights with other gymnasiums.
Yeah.
You know, fight. That's how it works. So that's how we got into. So going there now, Leon started to. You could see he had something. He had something about him. He had something. Very humble youth.
Yeah.
Very humble youth.
Good.
Very humble.
Good.
Now Leon just turned 30 the other day. He knocked out Usman. I think he turned 32 days after. He went to school with my eldest daughter. Yeah. That's how I've known Leon, and I've trained with Leon. So seeing where he started to where it is, the buzz is just it's different, bro, because I've watched him. We used to go around local circuits, Wolverhampton, Leicester. Then we started going London because his promotion. He started on Bama, then he stepped up. And I remember when he signed for the UFC. I remember it because my brethren used to train him, Silk, and he signed for UFC and he started to get. And I remember when he fought Usman the first time. And Usman won unanimous, just out wrestled him, because Rocky is a stand-up
striker.
Yeah.
Wrestling wasn't his thing. He's had to learn wrestling since then. You know what I mean? So he's well-rounded up himself. But I'll go back. Okay, fast forward to Saturday gone. So I've watched Match of the Day. I've set my alarm for 4 o'clock because I've got to watch my bridging.
Yeah.
Bro, so I'm watching the fight now. First round, Usman's tried to take him down. Leon's defended it. Go on, Rocky, do your thing. Bam! He took Usman down. First man to do it. I thought, good omen, first man to do something. Okay, let's go. You see, after that, second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, up until the knockout.
Usman
Rocky's my bridging, and I love him. But he was getting dominated, bro.
Yeah.
No bias, you know me.
Yeah. Straight, man. He said himself in the interview, man. Yeah.
Bro, I was lying down in my room, I was cussing my television.
Then one there,
I'm saying Rocky. I've got Rocky, and I can't lie. Christian, turn off your earpieces now, because I was in there and I says, Rocky, if you need to win this fight, you're gonna have to knock him out. That's the only way you can knock him. And I remember saying to myself, and he ain't gonna do that. Bridging, I'm watching the fight. All I seen was the geezer drop on the floor. I didn't see what happened to get him on the floor. All I saw was him on the floor. And I was in my room, and I'm staring at the telly, in shock. And I'm like, I said, Rocky's only gone and done it. Rocky's only gone and done it.
And you know what? I'll say this year, right, is that for someone in his position, the amount of pressure he was on, like you said, round 2, 3, 4, 5, he was getting messed up. But for you in that instance, the last 30 seconds of the fight, for you to have the intelligence to say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to suck at him in with this left.
Bro,
when you see dodge it, my foot's coming.
Bro, let me tell you something. True story again. I'm glad you said that, Marcus. I used to work with this geezer. I worked with him in 2020, and he was into MMA. And obviously, from 2020, just during lockdown, Leon's supposed to get title shot from how long?
For how long ago?
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Yeah.
So my friend's gone to me. I was saying, I know, right, Leon Edwards. He says, do you think he can beat Usman? I says, bro, okay, this was 2020 now. So I'm like, if it goes on the floor, not a chance. Not a chance. Because as much as Rocky might have improved on his wrestling, Usman's been wrestling all his life.
From kids.
It's natural. It's standard to him. It's natural. Whereas Rocky will get himself into situations, he still has to think how to get himself out. Whereas Usman, it's just second nature, boom. Whereas the opposite now, Rocky's natural stand-up. One thing, anybody, if you know Rocky, they'll tell you, go to any gym where Rocky's training, and what his IQ, his fight IQ.
Very high.
We've seen Rocky do that before. Get, and then BAM! You understand his IQ? And I remember saying to my friend, I says, bro, And my friend phoned me and he goes, "Oh my God, Ant, I should have put, if I was a betting man, I should have put money on it." I said, "Why?" He says, "I remember when you told me, you said it word for word, his fight IQ, his fight IQ is going to win him the fight." And that's what I said to him. Rocky's fight IQ, because Rocky will have had time to study. Think about it. All this time he's supposed to get his fight. He's been studying Usman, studying his every move, everything he does, everything he doesn't do. And there's footage on Instagram now where it shows you his coaches. Looking, telling you, this is what he always does at certain. So what we're going to do, and that same knockout he did to Usman, he's done that to other opponents in the UFC. Same, feint, left head kick. Wherever I used to see Rocky do that at the gym, I used to do a class with Rocky, strike and pads class on a Tuesday, 6 till 7 with Leon Edwards. That's where I know.
And you know what it is? He timed it well as well, because like I said, the last 30 seconds of the fight, Usman would, the same thing that you're saying there, Usman would have known that you've knocked other man out this way. But for the whole fight, he's dominating.
You'd like to think so.
Yeah.
You'd like to think so. But I think
for the whole fight, Usman's doing that though, right? And Edwards hasn't let it go. So Usman's probably thinking to himself, okay, he's not let this go yet. I've got him. So just with his guards down, I tell you, when you watch the replay, Bob, it was so sleek.
His guard wasn't down. That's
No, because you know what? Why his guard was down? Because for the first time, he withdrew in it. He went back.
He drew him in it because if you notice, Leon stood, and Leon threw the fake right. So because he threw the fake right, he's moved his head to the left.
Yeah, to dodge it.
Then sets up
for the
head kick.
And the thing is, when your head's coming that direction already,
He drew it, but because he drew it, Rev, it's because he drew it, because he's watched him and he knows if I throw that, he's automatic. You see the right hand coming, you're going to go the opposite direction.
Yeah. No,
and that's what he did. So he's gone like that. He threw the feint. So he's seen it coming. And he just says, let's go.
And the other thing you got to realize as well, Usman, he's a very fast fighter. He's got the strength, but he's fast. You know what I'm saying? So any move like that you do, the speed you have to pull it off here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the thing with that, for me, when Usman got into his changing room, he must be really angry with himself.
Yeah.
Because, Rog, he was going into the 5th round. He was 3-1 up.
he basically just coast through.
The last round. He didn't have to do anything. Just coast.
Yeah.
Just coast. He didn't have to do nothing.
Well, split second, bro. Split second.
He did what he did. He did what he did. And you know what? Rocky's my bridging again, Dave, the coach. What the coach had to tell him. the words the coach stung him. So, bro, the words of the coach stung him, because if you listen to he says, Rocky, stop effing feeling sorry for yourself and start do something, man.
Yeah. But you know what he did say, because I watched the interview that he did afterwards, and I know I'm gonna close off in a second still, guys, but listen, we have to salute. I had to do this part because I have to salute the Brommy, Leon, and Jamaican, and he does what we always say to do, and he's found out the hard way. Represent your Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? And too many Jamaicans forget where they come from when they come over here anyway. Still, he's representing the area, but at the same time, he represents his home nation. So big up for Leon for doing that. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Leon, I'll tell you the truth. He had no choice with me around, bro. You see when he come in, you see when Leon comes in with the Jamaica flag, I gave him that flag.
Okay.
I gave him that flag because I always tell him, and he'll tell you this. I say, Bridging, for me, I'm not represent that GB, Great Britain, not on mine. No, it's supposed to be green, black, and yellow. You're Jamaican, fam.
Yeah, 100%,
You're Jamaican.
Man. Born and bred, man.
And I think,
do you know what that he did, right? And not so much it's a case of rating, but it shows you the mentality of the guy, because when you listen to the interview afterwards, right, and the commentator was saying that Leon said before he came to that fight, he spoke to his mom and he said, I'm going to change your life with this fight.
100%. Yeah.
You understand? So his mentality was already, I'm winning this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I believe that he maintained that for the whole period.
Even though when you watch the fight, and again, no bias, as much as he was getting dominated, he never got hurt.
No.
He never hurt him. If you notice, he never. Yeah. There was no time in the fight where he said, "Oh, and Rocky's staggering and he's hanging on," and there was never that. He was just getting he was just getting ragged around, thrown around, but he wasn't really getting hurt. Usman was throwing and he was landing. He was hitting him. I'm not saying he wasn't connecting, but if you look at him, he doesn't look all bruised up. He doesn't look all black-eyed. He doesn't look nothing like that. Even though he was getting dominated. And that's what kept him in the fight, because
Yeah.
if he was getting dominated, he'd be getting knackered.
Yeah.
It'd be all,
could never
you
throw
know,
that. He couldn't even throw that thing. Yeah,
he
right. He
wouldn't be able to throw that. So, and
yeah.
that's what I rate for him.
Yeah.
Even though he's getting dominated, he stayed in the fight.
Because he said that he struggled because of the altitude as well. They were saying
Yeah,
about
the
the altitude.
the altitude,
He said he screwed him up.
and-
You know what I'm saying? Because
And for
base. Mm-hmm.
me, you see, to round it off, everybody's talking about, like Marcus said, and I've thought about this, but again, speaking to people who done the MMA circuit and that, and I was saying, what do you think of the rematch now? Everybody's saying, you know, Usman.
Yeah.
It's not that straightforward, bro.
Because if you bring it onto the right, and it's like a level.
Now, forget the altitude, the altitude and all that.
Yeah.
Because the rematch is it's either Wembley or Birmingham. Know that.
This is straight, man. Yeah.
It's either
yeah.
Wembley or Birmingham. Know
Yeah.
that. Right. So altitude's not going to be the problem. The problem's this, bro. You see with the face-off, Usman hasn't got that invincibility anymore, bro.
Yeah.
knows he could be hurt.
Yeah.
Not even he knows he can be hurt, bro. The manner of what people lose, bro. The greatest have lost. Anderson Silva's lost, but not like that.
That's a KO, bro.
Bro,
that's
it's a head kick. It's a head kick, you know. It's a head kick.
Yeah. It was
Now,
a cold.
look, I mean, I'll show you, for instance, look at Masvidal. Will Masvidal be the same after Usman knocked him out? He's never going to be the same, bro. And that's the worry I have for Usman.
He never be the same
Because
again.
now Rocky's in his head now. Because when that face off, you know, when they're talking to each other, yeah, he's gonna run his mouth, but I KO'd you, bro. I slept you, fam. I slept you. You was lullaby, Rocky, you know, Jack and Nori. You had cookies, ice cream, Oreos, and milk. Sleep. But you can't run your mouth anymore. You got that run up the mouth is not there anymore.
And Edwards is going to come with a different level of confidence now because he's the champ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's
Exactly, bro.
got
He's
something
coming
to
to put on
defend
the
now.
show now. He's coming to show you this wasn't no fluke.
Yeah.
It's going to be very. It's going to be at the same time though. He could leave himself suspect because one thing I will say, Usman's striking has come on leaps and bounds from where we first came from.
So it's
And looking at Rocky's performance, apart from the first round, that was the only time he defended takedowns. After that, he was getting thrown down like a pair of jeans.
Trust me, there's something in that family water boy. Because even Usman's brother,
Bro, have you
he's
seen
got
the
all
brother?
big
Bro, have you seen the size of the brother?
Yeah,
yo,
massive.
but it's so.
Bro, here's a tip: 20 pound. Usman's brother to be a UFC heavyweight champion.
Yeah, that's straight.
That's crazy.
Especially after
But
that last fight, I watched that for oh my days, mate.
But listen, guys,
Bro.
we're gonna blow the fire and whistle on this one as Chelsea just lost to Southampton 2-1. So we have to draw the. I know we love it.
Future's under pressure, bro.
Yo.
Future's under pressure.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So absolutely fantastic. Great to see the brothers take over Southampton now. But listen, we're gonna close off now. Time's going, man. Listen, guys, you know, hopefully you check out the show. We're gonna be, like I said, we salute Leon, and we know he's not gonna get the lift up in the UK as he should do for being a world champion. UK's champion, but we want to salute him on here as a black sportsman, representing what we always mind about.
B23,
You know what I'm saying? B23, little Jamaica, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying.
Walton Park, Kingston,
Listen.
Jamaica.
You know what I'm saying?
Representing, that's what we're representing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand? Leon Rocky Edwards, bro, shook up the world. I shook the world.
On that note, guys, listen, salute to everyone. Guys, thanks for your time. Listen, guys, nothing but love. Anthony, nothing but love, man. Blessings, man.
Let's go.
Blessings, man. All right, kick off.